What's up, savages? Buckle up as we dive into the wild and wondrous world of Norse mythology to explore Heimdall, the Watchman of the gods. This dude is no side character. He's equal parts guardian, spiritual architect, and warrior badass. Picture this: a god standing atop a glowing rainbow bridge, eyes sharp enough to see trouble from 100 leagues away, ears so sensitive he can hear grass grow, all while wielding a horn loud enough to wake the gods from their graves. That's Heimdall, and I'm here to unpack his legend with a blend of cosmic curiosity and gritty Viking lore. Let's kick it off with Heimdall's origin story, because this one's wild. He's the son of Odin, king of the Aesir, and not just one mother, but nine. 9 giantesses, often believed to be sea spirits or the daughters of Aegir, the ocean god. Heimdall's birth isn't just myth, it's a cosmic metaphor. Born from the waves, raised by the storm, tied to the deep forces of chaos and creation. That number 9? It's everywhere in Norse myth. 9 worlds, 9 days Odin hung from Yggdrasil, 9 months of gestation, 9 roots under the world tree. It's the Norse symbol of totality, completion. So Heimdall isn't just a god, he's a cosmic bridge, literally and symbolically. He connects land and sea, gods and mortals, order and chaos. With his shining golden teeth and horse Guldtop, whose name means golden mane, he's a radiant figure, a divine sentinel charged with guarding Asgard itself. But Heimdall's more than a cosmic lifeguard. He's also humanity's spiritual father. The poem Rígsþula tells us how Heimdall, under the name Rig, walked among mortals. He visited 3 households, each representing a class of Viking society. At each he stayed for 3 nights, sharing food, stories, and let's be real, sharing a bed. 9 months after each visit, a child was born. But these weren't just kids. They were the founders of human classes. In the humble hut of Ai and Edda, he sired Threll, ancestor of the thralls, or laboring class. These were the farmhands, blacksmiths, and servants, the hands that built the Norse world. Next was the sturdy house of Afi and Amma. Their son Karl became the free farmer, the working backbone of society, hardy, honest, and self-reliant. Finally, Rig visited Fadir and Modir's luxurious home. Their child was Jarl, the noble warrior class, and from Jarl's line came Conor the Young, a legendary hero said to wield runes, magic, and wisdom, embodying all the virtues of nobility and leadership. This story isn't just a myth about social stratification. It's Heimdall establishing the spiritual foundation of Viking culture. He's not just watching humanity, he's shaping it. And about those runes? While Odin's often credited with discovering them, some versions of the lore suggest Heimdall may have had a hand in gifting rune knowledge to humanity. That lines up with his role in Rígsþula, a civilizer, a bringer of wisdom, a link between gods and mortals. Now let's get into Heimdall's primary divine gig, guarding Bifrost, the rainbow bridge that connects Midgard, our world, to Asgard, home of the gods. From his hall, Himinbjörg, literally sky cliffs, Heimdall stands eternal watch. His senses are unmatched. He can see for hundreds of miles, hear the wool growing on sheep, and he sleeps less than a bird. He is the first line of defense, the guardian of the realm. And at his side, Gjallarhorn, the resounding horn. This thing doesn't whisper. It roars across the cosmos. It's Heimdall's emergency broadcast system, and when it sounds, the 9 realms listen. Gjallarhorn is the call to arms, the warning of Ragnarök, the end times. But Heimdall isn't just a glorified alarm system. He's a warrior in his own right, armed with the sword Hofund, ready to take down threats to the gods. One of Heimdall's most underrated but awesome showdowns is his throwdown with Loki over Freyja's necklace, Brisingamen. Loki, being Loki, stole the necklace, and tried to vanish. But Heimdall doesn't let anything slip past him. The chase leads them to the sea. There, they shapeshift into seals, yes, seals, and battle it out in the waves at a place called Singestein. This might sound silly, but picture two divine forces thrashing and clawing in cold Nordic surf, golden teeth flashing, flippers flying. Heimdall wins, retrieves the necklace, and restores balance. This story shows him not just as a gatekeeper, but as an active protector of sacred treasures, someone who doesn't hesitate to get his hands dirty when duty calls. But the main event, that comes at Ragnarök. As the world crumbles and the sky splits open, Heimdall is the first to sound the Gjallarhorn. He's not fleeing, he's rallying. He alerts the gods, readies the defense, and stands his ground. And who's coming through the breach? Loki, his old rival. Their final battle is brutal, personal, and inevitable. They're two sides of the same cosmic coin. Order versus chaos, vigilance versus trickery. They fight with everything they've got, and in the end, they kill each other. That double death is symbolic. The old world is collapsing, and neither guardian nor trickster can survive it. But their clash clears the path for rebirth. Heimdall's death isn't a failure. It's a sacrifice. He gives his life to protect the future. So where did Vikings honor Heimdall? Unlike Thor or Odin, Heimdall didn't have obvious temples, but his presence was felt, especially in coastal regions. Think Norway's fjords, Iceland's rocky shores, or Denmark's trade hubs. Those 9 sea-born mothers. That ties Heimdall to oceanic power. He's a natural protector of seafarers. Imagine a longship sailing into fog, no GPS, just instincts, stars, and hope. Who do you pray to for vision, for sound judgment, for awareness? Heimdall, the divine Watchman. Coastal communities likely whispered his name before setting sail or carving runes into their ships. No rune stones directly say Temple of Heimdall, but artifacts with horn motifs, radiant gold accents, or sun-sea symbology could nod to him. Places like Kaupang and Hedeby, Norse trade centers, could have been his unspoken altars. Heimdall is packed with symbols, born of 9 mothers, connection to sea, chaos, fertility. Golden teeth equals divine light, purity, maybe even solar imagery. Gjallarhorn equals prophecy, fate, unignorable truth. His horse equals solar journey across the sky. His senses equals awareness in a hostile world. He's a mythic embodiment of perception, a reminder that wisdom isn't just knowing, it's noticing. Noticing the signs of change, listening before speaking, watching when others rest. He also represents sacrifice, with eyes open. He knows Ragnarök is coming. He sounds the horn anyway. He fights anyway. That's a lesson in courage the Vikings would have understood at a soul-deep level. What does Heimdall mean for us today? He's the god of vigilance in a world drowning in distraction, the one who listens when no one else is paying attention, the one who holds the line even when the battle seems unwinnable, the one who gives his life so others can rebuild. He's the cosmic ancestor, the warrior civilizer, the divine sentinel, and maybe, just maybe, the echo of his horn still rings when you face your own storm and decide to stand your ground. Heimdall isn't just a myth. He's a statement, a symbol of what it means to be ready, to be noble, to be awake. Whether you're navigating the sea, facing chaos in your life, or just trying to understand your place in the world, Heimdall's story reminds you that clarity, duty, and sacrifice matter. So next time you're staring into fog, metaphorical or real, think of that golden-toothed guardian, standing alone on a bridge that spans worlds, watching everything, waiting for the moment to act. Stand watch, stand firm, sound the horn when it matters, because that's the Heimdall way, and maybe it's yours too.